Hey, this is Jeff Chisum with STR Home Financing. Thank you for joining me for episode 11. Today, I'm going to talk about partnering with the right realtor. So important that we make sure that we connect and hitch ourselves with not just a realtor that is an expert in the area that you're interested in purchasing, but making sure that you're partnering with a realtor that is an expert with STR properties. So I put together a list of questions that I have compiled through working with a lot of clients that have bought in this asset class, but also my personal experience buying in this asset class. So we're going to jump into a few of those questions. If you're interested in receiving this list, go to my website, strhomefinancing.com. There's a chat feature there. Send me a note that you'd like a list of these questions, and I'll email those to you right away. But to start off with, before we jump into the questions, you really want to make sure that you find a realtor that listens. And so when you propose the idea that you'd like to ask them a few questions, they should enthusiastically say yes and not try to go off on a tangent or a different rabbit trail or guide you into the conversation. You really want to make sure that you work entirely through this list. And really, the only way that you're going to be able to work through the list is that you've got a realtor that is listening to the questions. They're, first of all, hearing the questions, and the way that you know that they're listening to the question is they're answering them directly. So they're not, telling stories or trying to go off on another subject. They're really listening, and they're taking the time to active listen. So if you're like me, these aren't the only questions that you're going to have. You're going to have questions along the way. So you want to get the idea that they're the type of person that they will listen. They will take the time to answer your questions, and they encourage them. They're an educator. They're an educator at heart. They're really have a willingness to want to share their expertise with you because they truly are experts. And when you get through this list of questions, more than likely you're going to be able to identify whether they are an STR expert. So I would say that they're also an owner. They're an active investor. So they're like me with the financing piece of it. And me being an investor, they've been down that road. They know what it takes when it comes to the right type of property, the key matrices around performance. So, first one is simply, how long have you been working in this area? Are you living in that area? Because what you'll find is there's a lot of realtors that'll say, "Hey, I've got a license for that state." And so, absolutely, I can show you properties in that state. If you've got a realtor that is working in that area, living in that area, they're going to be a part of circles and networks that are going to be key to your success. So that means they've got handymen, they've got cleaners that they can refer you to, they've got property managers that they can refer you to. And we'll get to one of those questions here in a bit. But how long have you been a realtor in the area? Do you live in that area? Are you familiar with the area, and do they allow, or what do they allow and do not allow as far as STRs? So they should be very well in tune with the ordinances, the rules around STRs. They should be in tune with maybe something that's coming down the pike as far as STR regulations. So you want to ask them that as well. Do you know of anything in the works or in the future that may affect short-term rentals in this area that you're interested in? What is your experience with helping short-term rental investors? So how long have they been helping people buy in this asset class? That's very important. What is your experience with helping what types of your properties are most profitable in your area? So maybe there's specific areas that they know perform better than others. So they know that a lakefront property is going to perform a lot better than one that's 4 or 5 streets over, or a good distance from the lake, or it's a ski area. They know ski in, ski out condos or townhomes perform a lot better than a single family residence that maybe is 30 minutes away from the ski slope. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what's behind that question. Is your area a 4-season, 3, 2, or 1? We really want to find properties if we want to maximize average daily rental rate percentages, occupancy percentages, when we can get closer to 4 seasons. So if it's a ski area, did they also have golf? Did they also have maybe mountain biking, fishing in that area that's going to get you to that 4-season level? What are guests in your area looking for in a rental? What amenities? So you want to find what's important to people that are coming to that area. Where are these people coming from? So are you getting a good steady stream of people in well-populated areas that like to vacation in the area, and the realtor is well in tune with where those people are coming from? So touched on this in my last episode, episode 10, where we're looking for opportunities for deals that haven't come to the MLS. So we're going to ask them, tell me what your network looks like to find out about properties that haven't hit the MLS. Do you network with property managers? Um, do you have a big office? Do you have a Facebook group? Are you part of a knitting club? Are you having coffee with people that these conversations are coming up that identify owners that may be interested in selling their properties? That's very important. Do you have access to a database or put together your owner information if I wanted to write letters to owners in a specific area? So again, another way we can work directly with a seller. You can still include that realtor in that transaction, but you're trying to get to sellers before they put properties on markets. If you're interested in condos, tell me the differences between condotels, warrantable condos, and non-warrantable condos, because that's going to make a difference in the type of financing that you can use. So if you want to use the 10% down second home occupancy loan, you're going to want a realtor that's in tune with those developments that are considered non-warrantable condos. So they know that terminology, they know what it means. And if they tell you, you know what, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm willing to do the research and find out for you what that looks like. Do you think it's important for the lender to make a call to the listing agent to give them assurances about my approval in a multiple offer situation? So you want to find out if they are a team player, if they understand the value of a lender calling a listing agent when an offer is made, to let them know how strong you are, to let them know that their lender is an expert when it comes to these types of deals. So that's very important to help you stand out in a crowd. And then the last one is, what do I need to know to be a successful buyer? How can I be a good client? So when we go out there and we're looking at properties, that's my little sidekick, Tucker, coming in to help. Sorry about that. So you'll have to watch the video. My dog just walked in. But it helps to make sure that they know that you want to be set up for success. So in their mind, what is it going to take to make sure that you set yourself up for success when you go out to look at homes and make offers? So hope that helps. Again, if you want those questions, jump on my website, strhomefinancing.com, and I'm happy to send those. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.